Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah wa barakatuh, sisters. Welcome to this weekly vlog. This past week, reflecting a lot on what I had control over, and this is what I do with coaching. So I developed a new package, a Ramadan package, for sisters who wanted the accountability during Ramadan and really staying focused. Because this is what we do with coaching at Al An for you: productivity, focus, clarity, Deen. That's what we do. That's what we have control over. And as long as we stay in that, we won't get those anxiety and those, like those the stress and the worries that the media and everybody is trying to, feed us on. Basically, make sure that you feed your mind positive things, that you focus on Allah, that you know that this life is very temporary, and what is important is what we do with what we have right now. We are also halfway through the sacred month. So we are in a sacred month. We have to be careful, watch our steps, make sure that we stay away from things that are displeasing to Allah. I spent a lot of time planning and coaching sisters, as I said, and we had, there's a hadith that I often use when I coach sisters, and it's this hadith that says, Allah Almighty says, I am as my slave thinks I am or expects me to be. This is huge. So throughout trials, we need to think good of Allah. When we think good of Allah, it will reflect in our actions, and may Allah give us tawfiq. In the hadith class this past week, we also saw a hadith 19, which is a beautiful hadith about tawakkul and about knowing Allah in times of good. So He will be there for us in times of hardship. Yeah, try to have an evening routine. This is the morning version of it, the morning routine, and again, things that you want to do every morning. And then this is a tracker template where you're tracking things that you want to get done on a regular basis. So, yep. And then you have the weekly review to really see how good you're doing on these trackers. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullah. Good morning, Yahya. The prompt went away. What if this was your last day? Good question, good prompt, good reminder. We are in Slovakia. Very beautiful scenery, mashallah. And today is Monday, and we have 46 days to Ramadan. May Allah give us Ramadan. It's 8:44 a.m. and it is Rajab 14th and March 9th, 2020. So I'm gonna go on my walk. I have to go to actually Whole Foods, and it's about 25 minutes walk from where I stay. And here it says successful people have fear, so successful people have doubts, and successful people have worry. They just don't let these feelings stop them. Alhamdulillah, I think it's a beautiful quote. Assalamu alaikum. So yeah, I went on my walk and I really enjoyed it. The sun was out, the leaves are coming back. It felt really good. It was a good walk, a 25-minute walk going and 25 minutes coming back, but it felt really good. Alhamdulillah. Alhamdulillah for everything. Yeah, it looks beautiful. Clear blue sky. MashaAllah. Rahmatullah. Meant to vlog since the morning, but I love this. Good afternoon, Yahya. Thank you. And we are in Namibia. MashaAllah. Never been. It's in Africa though. March 12th or Rajab 17th. So we're halfway through the sacred month. May Allah give us tawfiq. Assalamu alaikum. I'm so excited. I've been meaning to get it, and I've been saying, you know what, it's too expensive, this is a big investment, and I was just like procrastinating, and finally I said, you know what, today is Yawmul Khamis. May Allah accept from me. I was able to get the full tafsir of As-Sa'di, all the Jews, 10 volumes. Ya Rabbi, accept from me. And what I am saying is, I told my husband already, I said, if something happens to me, I want this to be donated to a place, a school where they use it for halaqas, where they use it for dars. I don't want it to be collecting dust anywhere. Alhamdulillah, I'm really happy I made this move. Wallahi, shaitan is all about procrastinate, like whispering, it's expensive. It's not even that expensive. The more you think about it, you spend more money on an iPhone, on an iWatch, on so many things that really will not benefit you in the akhirah. Subhanallah. So I thank Allah for this opportunity, and I'm sharing because I'm excited, but also I'm hoping that you guys get excited and also build your library with tafsir, if it's not even kathir. Having it online is one thing, but having it as part of your library is, to me, it's a must. It's a must. We need to get closer to Allah, and we won't get closer to Allah until we do tadabbur of Qur'an. We need to know what this message is about, and we need to understand it and internalize it. Subhanallah, I'm preparing for tonight's class, tadabbur Suratul Haqq, and this again is about the intellect. But look, the message again about tadabbur. As Saudi says that, the foolish ones, they lack contemplation in his ayah, in the ayah of Allah Azza, Wajal. They lack knowledge in Allah's words, the Qur'an, and they lack contemplation in his ayat. Subhanallah. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم الذين آتيناهم الكتاب يتلونه حق تلاوته أولئك يؤمنون به ومن يكفر به فأولئك هم الخاسرون. The stores are still open. Lots of fruits and vegetables. You can hear the metro. The streets are pretty empty, but the local stores are open, coming for onions and fruits and vegetables. I'm telling you, life, if you had told me that me, Binta, I would be drinking something like this, I was definitely gonna say, but it doesn't taste bad at all. It's something that I've been taking lately. It's chlorella, and I just put it in water, and it doesn't really taste bad, actually. So, Alhamdulillah. It is weekly review time. Let's remember that problems are thoughts. Problems are thoughts. Okay? All right, it's Saturday, so I need to review this week. That's it, actually. Like, when you think about it, you're very much humbled. It's a name that should really humble us, right? Like, we don't have control over what's going on, and we see this now with everything that's going on. People are panicking and everything, and so it's like, okay, but if you spend all your energy thinking about the virus, the threat, and all of this until you forget to make dua to Allah, you forget to read your Qur'an, you forget to try to get closer to Allah, then what is under your control? Because the virus is not really in your control. Morning, she passed away that Saturday evening. So, and to know that Azza was there reminding her of the names of Allah, it was overwhelming to me. It was overwhelming to me because, subhanallah, this is his creation, and he can use, germs, he can use the wind, he can use people, he can use whatever he wants. He has a whole army out there. But what humbled me was that he used not only the names of Allah class, he used the students here, he used me as a teacher to help connect a sister to her Lord right before her death. And that is priceless. May Allah just accept from us. And may we remember the names of Allah when our time comes. And may we be surrounded by people who remind us of Allah,
And, it didn't hit me. All that you just explained, Binta, really, I didn't even reflect on it till like 2 days after. And I said, subhanallah. I went back to your message and you said, this is comforting, And I was like, then I started to reflect. I said, look at it. The sister carried Allah's name everywhere she went. Everybody that knows her love for the names of Allah and how she uses those names to strengthen herself, to give herself hope to give her, motivation. It inspires her. And I said, look how much good Allah knows best, but look how much good Allah wants with the sister to wear. Allah made the last thing that she heard, to be what? Names of Allah. To hear Al-Kareem. And you should, subhanAllah, Binta, I'm shivering just talking about it, because it took you for me to reflect on all of that. Because for me, it was like mechanical. I was just there, and the words just came out, and we were having a conversation. I wanted her to know, I wanted to make sure that she was coherent. So I kept saying, blink if you can hear me. And she blinked, and her brother was like, look, she did it. And I didn't even think about all that. It was just a process. You know what I mean? But I was like, look at the good that Allah wants for the sister. To the point where Allah made somebody to go there and to
remind her of his names and
he is wallahi, he is.
I mean, that's what I'm saying. Like, I would want something like that at my time. I would want to be, when I'm near returning to Allah, I would want somebody to remind me of these names and attributes. You see how we enjoy talking about Allah, talking about his names and attributes, and we feel so good, remembering him. Imagine like somebody is like reminding you right before you go back to your Lord who your Lord is. This is a priceless gift. This is a priceless gift. And that's why I was a crybaby, because I just saw how, subhanAllah, how Allah used us, And like you said, she loved this class. Not even like 2 days. She asked me, she said, I missed all the classes. And I said, you still have the recording, inshallah. And she showed me that, the sad face, right? But she loved the names of Allah. And so may that witness for her on Yawm al-Qiyamah. That has flaws in it, he is free from that. He is pure. Okay? So now I'm asking ourselves, number one, why is it a waste of time for us and a waste of energy for us to be a perfectionist? And I know it's not easy. I'm talking to myself as well right now. We need to be comfortable making mistakes so that we improve. We can't improve without mistakes. Does that make sense? So I was reading this, and today's Saturday evening, almost close to my bedtime actually, and I know earlier today I was reading these ayat, and I wanted to share them with you, because right now our focus really should not be panicking. Our focus should be on doing righteous deeds, because Allah is showing us in this passage, and this is Surah Mu'minun, and those are ayat 99 and 100, that the people who waste time, whose focus is not on Allah, they would want to come back, and there is no way back. أعوذ بالله من الشيطان الرجيم حتى إذا جاء أحدهم الموت قال رب ارجعون لعلي أعمل صالحا فيما تركت كلا إنها كلمة هو قائلها ومن ورائهم برزخ إلى يوم يبعثون. So لعلي أعمل صالحا, so that I can do some righteous deeds. This is a time for us to do the righteous deeds. We know what to do. We know what to do. So this whole week we looked at the fact that mashallah tabarakallah, we always have something that we have control over, and that one thing is what we need to focus on. There's no point focusing on what is outside of our control. And this beautiful sister Latifa is teaching us again. She was on her sick bed a few days before her death, and she left me a message. And she, like I said in the hadith class, this is the reading class, and we're doing the book of a hadith of An-Nawawi. And so she was saying in this audio that you'll hear in a few seconds, inshallah, that as soon as she get out of this situation, she's gonna catch up on the hadith class. And imagine she cannot move anymore. She at this point, she's kind of, you know, bedridden and in a lot of pain. But look at what she says. She still praises Allah.
Inshallah, get out of this. We can just. I need to catch up. When I get out of here, I'll be running. I need to get the hadith and all that stuff. I'm way back. So I don't have anything to do, just to catch up. Inshallah.
And Allah did not make it possible for her to catch up, but her intention, the beautiful intention she set for herself, I pray that Allah accepts it from her and that makes it a righteous deed in her scale of hasanat, that indeed she caught up, that indeed she, you know, finished the book of ahadith with us, and everything else that she started that she had intended to do. She started the reading of Qur'an with me. We started from Baqarah, we went all the way, I believe, to Surah Al-A'raf, if I'm not mistaken. And so I pray that she also gets the entire reading of the Mus'haf in her scale of hasanat. But the important point here, sisters, is that no matter the situation we find ourselves in, whether it's a virus, whether it's sickness, whether it's this or that, Allah always gives us something that we have control over. Ayub alayhi salam, he was very sick, but he had control over his tongue, his thoughts, and so he was engaged in dhikr. Yunus alayhi salam, in the belly of the fish, he couldn't go anywhere, but he had control over the fact that he could make dua to Allah and praise Allah and ask for forgiveness and say, La ilaha illa anta subhanaka inni kuntu minadh dhalimin. We always have something that we have control over. Let's focus on that versus focusing on what is not in our hands. And with that, assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.